Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint.
Hey guys.
So, today we're going to work on papers for inside the journal. So, this one doesn't even have a thing. Anyways, if you kind of wanted to see how I do that, it's going to be a little bit different. I do have one of these. It's kind of a photo box. You can get these at Hobby Lobby for like $2, I think is what I spent on them because they were 50% off. And I thought, that'd be really nice to put my little bits and bobs in that I want to use in this journal. So I did pull tons of paper. So for the most part, our paper is going to be 8.5 by 11. And some of them will fold, things like that. So I just pulled out some that I thought I might want to use in here. That's not doubled like I wanted. But these are from Sybil in Germany. And I saw some colors that I thought might work. This one's kind of a greenish. I don't know if you can really see that. It's like a really, really pale mint green. And I just saw those. They're a little bit thicker than what I had in mind. But I thought it would look through here. And this is going to be perfect. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is a, what am I thinking? What's wrong?
I'm just hurting with that. I'm going to move her over.
Pretty sure this is a wrapping paper that she cut down. So this book will have two signatures. See if Clint would, honey, would you mind grabbing me that the cover?
Oh, the pink one?
Yeah.
I can.
Just so I can kinda. And then she also sent me these beautiful eco dye papers. I just thought I'd look through them and just see. Pulled out all the rest of my coffee dyed paper because I wasn't sure if I'd have enough. Thank you, baby. Okay, Clint's working on a new project, but it'll probably be tomorrow or the next day before we share that.
That's a new design.
Yeah, that's what I meant, a new design project thing. So he's kind of designing it right now.
Okay.
So, just still kind of looking through here just to see if there's anything that I want to snag for this journal. Okay. Are you done with those tables?
I got one. You need one?
I do, actually. Thank you.
Do you want the trash there, or do you want me to move it?
It's fine, unless you need it.
I'm alright.
That way I can stack things over there. So, I'm just kind of, using pieces for this. One thing I want to do is grab my paper. I think she's sitting on it.
The pack thing?
Yeah.
I know, honey. Please don't yell at me, Chloe. I don't feel good, sweetheart. Why don't you go say hi real quick?
I don't want to say hi. Chloe, come here. Chloe.
Go see Mama.
Chloe. Chloe. I don't know. And I need
she's
my
saying
paper.
hi.
Hi, honey. Hi, baby.
What do you need?
My paper cutter.
Oh, Lord.
Well, it can't be that far away.
Honey, I know where it is.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Sorry, guys. I have a big old pile of papers to the side. I went ahead and
Can I
pulled
take a picture of it? I can't.
everything that I'm
Yeah.
going to use for this. So,
Chloe, honey, I need the table. Okay, just sit there. I'm just going to sit down and just sit on my heating pad.
Chloe just came out and she's like, "No, I'm good, Daddy."
That's my baby.
So 8.5 by 11, so about 5.5. I'm going to fold this one. And it's going to be a little long, but if you guys were with me, you saw that I folded this at 6.5, so that's going to be perfect. And I'm just going to fold these, just kind of get them out of the way right now. So if you have longer papers, you can definitely do this. Here's Chloe. Oh, I tell you guys.
Oh,
Well, and we both kind of woke up with headaches and being achy today, so
yeah, it's gonna be a bad day.
yeah. And it's Thursday morning. Clint was making some phone calls this morning to see if he's going to have to go anywhere today on Friday. I know, I'm sorry.
Baby, come on, honey. Don't yell at us.
It's going to be that kind of day, guys. Okay, so I have 2 of these because I want one of these for both signatures. So we'll put those there. Let's move this over here.
And do you have your quill on?
I do not. Do you want it?
Do I want it? Well, I want it.
I don't know.
That'd be good.
I do want to pick out some of this paper because it's so beautiful. Love this paper, guys. Okay, so I need at least 4 of these, 1 for each signature. And then, of course, we'll use tons of this, hopefully, to kind of decorate. Like I said, I do have some ideas to decorate it, but let's go ahead. Kind of do like Gayle does. She picks 1 for the front, and then she picks her inside ones. That's really pretty, too. Let's see. Those might be the 2 fronts. And then I really want that 1 butterfly one. I do have this linked below. I did find it on Amazon if you're having an issue finding it. I love the butterfly. So that's going to be one of our inside. And let's see what else we have. We have the peaches. Okay. There's not a lot in here to choose from. There's only 6 of each one, which is good, but 6 kind of limits you too, especially when there's a few, like this. Let's see which one I didn't use, because I want to use that for some cut aparts. Is there one that I didn't, besides the peach one? I may have to just use the peach one. Yeah, we'll just use this one for the other inside. So pretty. Okay, so we got those. Beautiful papers, guys. I love these. Okay, let me kind of scoop these off. I'm just going to cut this down. Again, this paper pack is Prima. And I bought it at Hobby Lobby, and it's called Apricot Honey, which is so pretty. So I'm going to cut it down to 8.5 by 12, because I think that will still fit just fine. And that way I'm not, having to waste anything of it. So, sorry, Clint's in the background.
I apologize, guys. Those things.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I made all those blenders, and I really haven't recovered from it.
No, so he's just... Okay, so if you wanted to, and this is certainly an idea, somebody had suggested this, she said fold it in, but this would make a pocket, and I just don't like that. But you could do that if you wanted to do that kind of pocket inside. But I'd rather have the extra and use that for my ephemera, things like that, Wasn't ignoring you. I can't remember who suggested that, but so actually this one should have folded inside, because this is going to be my middle. There we go. Of my second signature, and then this one, so pretty. But yeah, you can, certainly fold them in. You've seen how I do it when they're too long. And I kind of like this one over the bottom, because this one's more kind of compact, kind of busier, and I like that. So just kind of pick whichever side you want to choose, so I got 2 middles. And these I think are so pretty. Love them. I know I keep saying that, but this paper is so beautiful. My mother-in-law, when she saw this one, she's like, that was the prettiest paper. So this one. And I love that they do have the, you know, several of the same pages, because you can make more than one journal out of them. I do love that. Just kind of hard when you're looking for, you know, certain ones to decide on. But it worked out. So, and keep all your cutoffs because that's pretty important. Like I said, I try not to throw anything away until I have the journal complete.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Well, yeah, even, you know, the small pieces like this,
You just
you
never
might,
know.
yeah, you might just want that. Okay, so let's get that figured out. This one, I want you to see it whenever I first open the book. And then I was thinking, kind of look at my insides and see which one I want. So yeah, let's put this one on the inside. So pretty. And then this one on the inside of this one. I'm going to check my size just to make sure everything is okay. If I leave that at 12, you can, you know, just cut it down to 8.5 by 11. But see, I'm going to have plenty of room because I did cut this down to 6, or I made these 6.5 instead of 6. So the 12-inch paper is going to work just fine. So, and then what I like to do is, as I fold my paper, I like to go ahead and put it in my journal. It's not necessarily in the right order right now, but I do like to, and this one I'll turn around so it's a little bit different. I do like to just kind of throw the paper in there. So I have an idea how thick it's getting, and I make sure that, you know, the paper is kind of throughout the signatures. So I'm going to stack this. Oops, my scrap's over there. And then this one. And I didn't pick all the same papers. I just picked some. I thought, well, I'll pick one of these, one of these. So both signatures will not be identical. You know, 100%. There will be some that are alike, but it's not going to be like 100%. But I put like a coffee dyed paper in here. And so what I'll do is pick another coffee dyed paper for the other side. And this one is 14. So if I fold that just like this, just a little shy of 12, and then fold it in half, it'll be fine. But I kind of want the interesting papers to kind of all, you know, blend together and be dispersed throughout the journal. This one I'm going to turn it like that, if that makes sense, you know. Like I do have 2 pink ones. They're a little bit brighter, but I thought they would go in here really well. My niece made these. I think she made them with Kool-Aid. That's okay. And cookie cutters is what she made these with, so I think they're really pretty. And I think they're going to go okay in here. If I don't like it later, I can pull them out. But I kind of like, you know, different shades of the colors I'm using. So, ooh, I like this one. Let's go with this one instead of that one. It's a little bit lighter. So that's kind of what I do. I just kind of went through and picked out papers that I really wanted to use in here. Like here's another coffee dyed. I'm going to set that aside for now, though. I might have to use that for something else. These I thought were really cute. They're just little notepads. And I thought those would be cute inside here because they kind of have the rose. And if I have like another smaller one, I will put it with this one, just to add some interest. I love kind of going through my book and seeing different papers, different sizes, things like that. I think it just adds so much interest. Put that there. This was really fun. It's kind of like a, let me see, is that 8.5? Yeah. It says it's a engineer's computation pad, and it's really thick paper, and it's just a really nice paper. So I think I got one for each journal. And I'll fold them a little bit different. One I'll fold inside, one I'll fold outside in. Tons of papers. So I was going through everything and I was like, geez, how much how much stuff do I use? Because I found all this stuff and I'm thinking, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. So it's nice to kind of go through everything and remember what you have and what you don't have. This one, I just kind of pulled it out of a journal or out of a book. I think that'll work really nicely. And I got 2 of those because this is like a numbered ledger page, and it doesn't bother me if it's a little bit shorter, but I really liked the letters or the numbers on the page. I thought that was kind of fun. And then again, I'm just gonna do it about 5.5 or so, and then fold that part in. I think I did it crooked. That'll be fine. Same thing with this one, about 5.5 or so. I love choosing the papers and, you know, kind of making it like into a book. I think that's one of my favorite things is, you know, choosing the papers and then starting the decorating, because I think the decorating part is the most fun, kind of putting it all together. And I did choose a lot of paper so that you could journal on it. I thought that would be really fun to just have, you know, tons of journaling space in here. Though some of that will be kind of covered up with other pieces. Let's see. I'm trying to do all my loose pages first. That way, kind of get them out of the way. So this one, that one's kind of pretty. What?
Just thinking, don't you have a table on your right?
Yeah, but you're not using it, so I'm using it.
Oh, I was fixing to, you turd. Such a turd.
I needed 2 tables.
Oh, baby.
I know.
So wrong.
I know. I'm horrible, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
And then look at this big old piece. This one's fun. This one is 16. So let's just fold it in half. Because for one thing, it's going to be too long for me to cut on my cutter. Then I'm going to cut it down to 8.5 here. Do you want me to move my papers?
I can move it.
And then we'll fold it in, you know, wherever we need to. So about right there. I think it was about right here. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I was just reading a comment. Nora. Hi, Nora.
Hi, Nora. I was looking through for some stuff in here, and I was thinking, geez, Nora gave me so much stuff.
Yes.
Such a sweet baby. This one I'm going to go ahead and trim. There's like a little, I don't know what that is, but let's trim that piece off. It might be grease or something. Just keep that little piece. And then 8.5. You see, like this piece will be perfect to maybe put with that one that we, that one little notepad. So, about here. I love this. This is actually paper placemats that I got at a yard sale last year. And I think that is so pretty. I love the gold touch and stuff that it has. And what I'll do is go ahead and fold this little piece. And then we'll put it in this one with that little tiny note paper. And then we'll have just like two smaller pieces side by side. That's kind of cute. Like that. This one. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. I think the hardest part of this is deciding which papers you want to use and figuring out. I mean, people who make like 2 signatures, they go anywhere from like 12 to 20 pages, just in case you were wondering. I kind of aim for 20 depending on how thick my cover is. So you know, just to kind of have an idea. Right there. If you weren't sure how many pages to put in. Looks like a piece of hair. Sorry.
The ghost band?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard them. I heard them. And like this one. I have a lot of these really long ledger pages. I did not realize I had so many until I was going through my stash. So I really need to get some and get them ready to send out, you know. Put them in the store because there's a lot, and I kept coming up on more and more, and kind of guessing on that one, so it's pretty good. But yeah, I kept finding more ledger and more ledger and more ledger. So I think I definitely have plenty. Plenty. And I love that, you know, you can open them up and have more journaling space. Then I have this ledger. I think this was my last piece. I tell you. And then, like I said, usually what I do is I kind of use my papers that I really, really want to use in the journal, and then I kind of fill in the gaps, which, you know, I might just have 19 or something, and I kind of fill in the gaps with coffee dyed paper because I love the look of coffee dyed paper. So I think it was about right here. Yep. I really like ledger paper in these because you can write on them. You know, I mean, there's so much room to them that you can just write all over them if you have a dark enough pen. Okay, so now I have all of the loose papers except for my coffee dyed paper. So let me clean off Clint's table that I covered up. And because this one's it's got tons of lace and stuff on the cover, I thought it'd be kind of fun to use some of these really old pieces. Copyright, I know somebody will tell me, is MCMLXIII. So, and I'm just going to kind of look through here. I was thinking it'd be fun to do doilies. I did pull some doily pages, and I really love these because you can unstaple them in the center and have a full page spread. So that's kind of fun. Okay, I'm not too fond of that one, so let's just kind of see. Oh, and I love this paper. This also, I can just have a full page spread. Let's see. I think I did another one. Yep. So just, you know, some books that I happen to have from last year. And I love having like notebook paper and stuff in here, so it looks more like a journal instead of just a whole bunch of stuff you can't write on. So I do like that. Put these in here. Really fun. Yeah, this is one of my favorite things, is just to kind of, you know, pick out the papers and see what makes sense. And really, I don't think the paper picking is all that much stressful unless you don't really have anything. And when I didn't have a lot to choose from, I felt like it was a lot more stressful, but now since I have so much stuff, it's just not that difficult. So I'm not happy with that one either. But here's one that's doilies. Back in the day, it was only 10 cents. Honey, are you okay if I use this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if it was one, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? So let's see if we can pull these staples out. Right here. I don't have my Clint bought me some really good ones the other day, and I don't have those, but these will work. Or staple remover if you have one. I have one somewhere. I don't know where. Okay. Whatever works. But look at these. Isn't that pretty? The pink. Let's see what we have. It's kind of pretty too. I love that. I think that is so fun. So let's use that one. Then we'll pick another one. I really like this one. Cool. And then it says pink and white doily. I think those are just fun for this journal. So, cut that down. one thing with these is you want to make sure that the papers aren't so old that they're going to crack and rip. So because they are an older, you know, paper, make sure that it's going to be really nice and stay. If, you know, like this one, it kind of cracked, but I feel like it's still going to hold up really well, so I'm okay with that. I'll check the spine. If it's bad, then I'll put some washi tape there. But like this one can go in there. That's so pretty. And this one, can go here. So that's kind of fun. You could have done it the other way where you saw the doilies, but it's just personal preference, you know. I also have these doilies, which I think are going to be really pretty as well. Very, very pretty. And for the most part, we have so many, because I knit, Clint crochets, and I also do tatting, but we have so many things like this that I don't feel bad using them.
We really do. And truthfully, that's the crochet things.
These are, yeah, popular crochet.
Well, and I crochet with diagrams.
Yeah, he prefers the diagrams.
So, you know.
And these were in my stash. I'm pretty sure that these are kind of some that Nora sent us, but I haven't put that box away yet.
You going back to bed, honey?
Come on, you. Pull that one out and go ahead and pull these out while I'm here. Come on. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, what's wrong with you? Oh,
Okay. There we go. Did you take your happy pill?
yeah, I
Say
did.
you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's kind of go through here and just see. I like the idea of, like, when you're, you know, going through the journal, that you'll see, like, this page. That is so pretty. And I think it's going to be perfect in one of here.
How wide are you long are you thinking for a cover, baby?
I have no clue.
Check it.
Oh, 14 is what I typically do, I
Okay,
think.
that's what this one's.
So yeah, see how perfect that is? That's fun. Okay, let's just look in this one just for fun.
Perfect.
Perfect. Ooh, there's a spring doily. That's pretty.
Does it look like? Ooh.
With the
Wow.
flowers and stuff. That'll go so nice in this journal. Sorry you can't have it.
I know.
But we, like I said, we have tons of
Oh,
these,
Lord.
and we probably have all of these patterns in different books and stuff. But yeah.
Well, and I have a bunch of magic crochets too.
Yeah, he has his favorite kind, you know.
So big and
So
busy,
let's
baby.
see where I'm gonna put that. That's pretty. I love that. So pretty. Okay. So now I just need my coffee dye paper, which Clint is hoarding over there. Okay.
Oh.
Actually, yeah. Thank you, baby.
Here we go.
I do have this, which I don't know if you guys know what this is, but, and I didn't know. I thought it was wallpaper when I got it.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking that's what it was too, but I remember now.
But it smells like baby powder, and so when I was showing it to my mother-in-law, she said, well, it's shelf liner, you know, like for lingerie and stuff. And it smells like baby powder. Such a pretty smell. And I happened to see this, and I thought, you know, that would be perfect for this pink journal. So I'm going to try to just take one piece out. There we go. And I'll leave this one back up in here.
Renee, honey. Come here.
I tell you, the animals are so funny today. They're all like, Mommy, Daddy, love on me.
You got it down.
It's only 9 o'clock because I was thinking I may have to take a muscle relaxer. So I wanted to go ahead and get a video done.
How are you feeling? Any better?
About the same. So let's just see what we can do with this. I would like 2 of them, one for each journal. And if I cut it, let's see if I can do this. I don't know. I don't know the best way to do this. But I also want to save, you know, as much as I can. But that's my problem in that. Okay.
Honey, would you rather do it on the table?
No, I'm okay. I'll just fold this and we'll just make it work. It's really, you know, it's been in that thing for so long that it's kind of holding that shape, but as it's in the book, it'll kind of work itself out. So that's 8.5. A little bit long, but not too bad. I think it'll work really nice. This is 8.5 right down there. Then I'll have a little bit of extra to play with throughout the journal. Okay, let's see what we can do here. What a mess. What a mess. It's going to be a little bit too long, so what I'm going to do is fold it over just a little bit. Let's fold it a little bit more than that. Like that on either side. And then, let's see, that's about 5.5 there. We'll fold it about right here. So it's kind of like a double fold, but I don't want to cut that off and waste that. So that's how we're going to make it work. And then I'm just doing 10 and then 5.5. What's wrong?
Slowly.
Oh.
Slowly's kind of watching her, but really it's getting that like it's a little cap.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I got that kind of folded over. So pretty. And like I said, it's just some stuff that I had that, you know, I didn't pay that much attention to. When I went in there earlier to kind of pick out my papers, I kind of ran up on a bunch of fun things. I did find some acetate, so I was glad to see that. So I will be doing the one ABC challenge pretty quick. I know you don't have to use acetate, I just kind of have an idea for it, and so I've been kind of thinking about it.
When have you really used it to much extent?
No. So
it's really
it's something that I'm not, I mean, I used it a lot, you know, back when I made cards and stuff, but it's not
kind of a challenging yourself.
Yeah, and that's kind of what the whole thing is about, kind of, I think. So that is my plan. We'll see how that works out. Okay.
When do you have to have that done?
Anytime I want to. It's not like a deadline or
Oh.
anything. So. Okay, so let's kind of count our pages real quick and just see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, I want to do this one. Where's my blue? But kind of keep your, you know, your cutoffs, and then you can make them work too in here. They're already getting so thick, these journals, I tell you. And that's without even doing, you know, any ephemera yet. So 4, 5, I think, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's 14 in this side. So I'll probably just put like 4 coffee dye papers in here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 in here. So
There's Chloe.
there's Chloe. So we'll just kind of fill in the space with some coffee dye papers. Can you guys see her? Yeah, she's right here.
Hi, baby
I just
girl.
kind of
what are
want
you doing?
plain coffee dye paper. So there's 16 here, 14 here. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I'm just going to do 18 in each one, just because, like I said, they're already getting full, and I really want to make sure I have enough room for ephemera and decorations, that kind of stuff. So kind of disperse the coffee dye paper throughout the journal. Let's put this one here. What are you eating? Caramel? Sausage. Couldn't figure out what that smell was. And then let's do 16, 17, 2 in the other one.
The meal didn't stick with you very long for some reason.
The oatmeal didn't? And then this one, I don't know what she did, but it's kind of fun. I think it was kind of interesting. Looks like maybe she used a nail or something. So. And then if you wanted to, you could certainly put in like greeting cards or anything like that. And if I do greeting cards, I would want to use a kind of like a vintagey greeting card, not, you know, one of the brand new ones, kind of vintage. So I may go through my greeting cards and just see if there's anything I wanted to put in here. But I'm pretty happy with how these are looking. They're getting plenty full. And what you do is, you know, I have, say, 18. So 18 times 2 is what, 36? Because when you fold the paper, you'll get 36. So you have 18 on this side, 18 on this side. So it's 36 times 2, which is like 72. Is that right?
What?
So it'll be about 140 pages per, you know, for the whole book. It's like, what the heck are you talking about, crazy?
You're the wrong person to be asking that.
And then it'll be kind of like this. And like those middle pages, they kind of come out a little bit far. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut them down just a little bit. Because they're right in the middle, and so they're going to kind of pop out at us just a little. And so sometimes I cut them down, sometimes I don't, but they seem so much further out. And also when you sew in your signature, you know, it's not, it'll kind of suck it in a little bit, but not tons. So sometimes if it feels like it's just way too long, then I would just trim those off. So this is kind of what we're looking at, and when I'm done like filling a book just with the papers, I like to be able to just easily kind of close my journal and make sure that the sides touch, because when I get done, it's going to be really full. But I like to make sure there's going to be enough room for ephemera. Now this is the point where you kind of go through, if you feel like it's too full, go ahead, remove a signature, remove a couple of pages, whatever you want to do. But you don't want it to be so full that you can't enjoy it. You know, some people don't mind the really big alligator mouth. I kind of like it when I'm done for it to just, you know, be a little big, but I can kind of squeeze it and it'll still be, you know, closed nicely. That's how I like mine. But, you know, you do you. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end here. When we come back tomorrow, actually, I forgot to show you guys one thing.
What? Oh,
This. I was thinking about using this as one of the pages as well, but just because it's a sewing pattern, but I don't know if I need to. So I'll think about whether or not to put this in, and if I do, then we'll, you know, I'll show you how I did it tomorrow. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you want to see how this is coming along and how it turns out in the end. And give this video a thumbs up. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.